breaking news this hour in Florida. This afternoon, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis extending the state's voter registration deadline until tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. It comes after the state's registration website malfunctioned yesterday, preventing would-be voters from registering. Florida Secretary of State Laura Lee says that in the final hours of Monday, the online registration system was accessed by 1.1 million requests per hour. Joining me now is NBC News correspondent Allison Barber, live for us in Miami. Allison, Florida, obviously a critical state in this election. Looking into this unexplained outage is a big question. What have you learned about what they are doing, and have they made any changes to prevent something similar from happening later today?
Yeah, I mean, it's a confusing situation, right? There are still a lot of unanswered questions. What we do know right now is that the window to vote has been extended until 7 p.m. This evening. The window is from noon to 7 p.m. That's online and also in person. In terms of whether or not the website is working and whether or not we could potentially see these issues again this evening, I don't think we really have a clear answer on that. Governor Ron DeSantis has said the website is working now, but when he was asked about that at the press conference earlier today, this afternoon, he said this.
Well, it's working now, but as you know, I mean, if 500,000 people descend at the same time, I mean, it creates a bottleneck, and that's what we see. Hopefully, it'll be fine, but we also have these other ones, and that's why, you know, when I said we want to have be able to go in person, particularly, you know, to have things like supervisors open until 7. I think that gives people who had problems yesterday an ability to go in and do it that way, if that's the way that works for them.
So hours before yesterday's voter registration deadline in this state, voters started saying that they were having difficulties with the website. Some people were not able to get online to the online voter registration system. Others were saying they were getting error messages or the system was timing out. When these problems started to develop around 5 p.m. Eastern time, Florida Secretary of State initially said that this was an issue that lasted for about 15 minutes and said it was due to high volume. By 6 p.m., she tweeted that the voter registration website was online and working. Today, this afternoon, when they announced the decision to extend the time period that people could register to vote, she said that the state is now working with state and federal law enforcement to ensure that this was not a deliberate act against the voting process, because the website had what she said was an unprecedented 1.1 million requests per hour. The only Democrat to hold a statewide elective office in this state, the agriculture commissioner, has pushed back on all of this, particularly the window of time that has been given, the noon to 7 p.m. window for people who experienced these issues yesterday to vote, saying that it is not enough, that it really should be at least 24 hours. She also said yesterday simply the fact that the website seemed ill-prepared and unable to handle all these requests, in her view, amounts to voter suppression, because she said that is something that officials in this state should have anticipated and been ready for.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.